You wake up, stare at the ceiling, and tell yourself you are just being lazy today. But what if that voice telling you to rest is not laziness talking at all? What if something much deeper and much heavier is quietly going on inside you? There is a difference between not wanting to do things and truly not being able to. Today we are looking at 6 signs that what you feel is depression, not laziness. Before we start, please speak to a mental health professional if you need real support. 1. You cannot push through it, no matter what method you try. Laziness usually responds to simple tricks like making lists or setting small achievable goals. A good motivational video or a short walk outside can often shift your entire mood. But depression does not respond to productivity hacks, pep talks, or positive thinking alone. You can try every tip you find and still wake up feeling exactly the same way. Depression is not a mindset problem. It is a medical condition that requires real treatment. It can return in cycles throughout your life and often needs consistent, long-term professional support. 2. Nothing you do actually makes you feel better inside. Everyone has bad days where ice cream, a good show, or sleep fixes everything quickly. But you notice lately that none of those things seem to touch how you feel. You spend time with people you love and still feel completely empty and disconnected inside. You do the things that used to bring you joy and feel absolutely nothing from them. That emotional numbness, that inability to feel relief is one of depression's clearest quiet signals. Laziness fades when you rest enough. Depression stays even when everything around you looks fine. 3. You have stopped caring about the things that used to deeply matter to you. It is not just that you feel unmotivated. It is that nothing seems worth caring about anymore. Your hobbies feel pointless. Your goals feel distant. Your relationships feel like too much effort. The American Psychological Association lists loss of interest as one of depression's core defining symptoms. You are not choosing to withdraw from life. Something inside you has quietly stopped engaging. This is different from a bad week. This is a shift in how you experience everything. When interest disappears across all areas of life at once, that pattern deserves serious attention. 4. Your ability to function in daily life has noticeably and significantly broken down. Ask yourself honestly whether this feeling is now affecting your work, relationships, or basic responsibilities. Laziness might make you procrastinate on a task. Depression makes even small tasks feel impossible. Mental health professionals look for dysfunction as one of the clearest indicators of clinical depression. When getting out of bed, replying to a message, or eating regularly feels genuinely overwhelming daily, that level of disruption is not a character flaw, and it is not something to push through alone. If daily functioning has become a real struggle, reaching out for professional support is the right step. 5. There is no clear reason or trigger for why you feel this way. Laziness usually has a cause. You are overworked, underslept, or running on empty from stress. Remove the cause, and the laziness tends to slowly ease up and eventually fade away. But depression often arrives without a clear trigger, a specific event, or an obvious explanation. You might have a good job, supportive people around you, and still feel completely hollow inside. Researchers confirm that depression rarely comes from one single identifiable cause or life circumstance. When sadness and emptiness show up without reason and refuse to leave, that is worth exploring. 6. You are not choosing this, and you genuinely cannot just decide to feel differently. This is the most important distinction between depression and the laziness people often confuse it with. Lazy people can decide to change. They can find motivation, rest up, and get moving again. A person with depression cannot simply choose to feel better, try harder, or snap out of it. In fact, Most people with depression already feel intense shame and guilt about how they are feeling. They're not looking for sympathy. They're not making excuses. They're genuinely struggling inside. Depression is not a choice anyone makes, and it is never something done for attention or comfort. If any of these 6 signs felt familiar, please do not dismiss what you are experiencing. You are not weak. You are not broken. You may simply need support that you deserve to get. Talk to someone you trust or reach out directly to a qualified mental health professional today. Recognizing the difference between laziness and depression might be the most important thing you do. If this video helped you see something more clearly, please share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more honest, research-based content about the things that actually matter in your life.